The 1-2 punch of tropical storms Marco and Laura along the U.S. Gulf Coast eerily echoes Hurricane Katrina's arrival 15 years ago, on August 29, 2005. Katrina, which caused some $170 billion in damages, remains the most costly storm in U.S. history. Much attention in 2005 focused on the devastating flooding that Katrina wreaked in New Orleans. But other hard-hit towns also have stories to tell. I've spent 15 years researching the storm's effects in Mississippi, centering on the city of Biloxi, home to about 46,000 people. Biloxi's history, culture and economy are tied to the Gulf, driven by seafood and tourism. Its nickname is the Playground of the South, an allusion to local beaches and its long history of illegal gambling. Today the gaming is legal. 8 of Mississippi's casinos are located in Biloxi. Those casinos employ over 7,200 people and generate close to $20 million annually for the city. In my forthcoming book, Mississippi After Katrina, Disaster Recovery and Reconstruction on the Gulf Coast, I explore Biloxi's story and what it can tell other U.S. communities about long-term disaster recovery. A regional tragedy as Katrina made landfall, wind, rain and storm surge devastated the Gulf Coast. Water began flooding New Orleans, pouring through levees designed to protect the city. As President George W. Bush later acknowledged, his administration's ineffective response was his presidency's low point. Katrina also ravaged a wide area beyond New Orleans. Towns along the Mississippi Gulf Coast faced the storm's strongest side. In Biloxi, Katrina killed 53 people and destroyed nearly 20% of the town. Thousands of residents sheltered locally, and many were left in temporary housing afterward. Over 65,000 jobs were lost. Casino closures cost Biloxi millions of dollars in revenues. Biloxi's population dropped by 8% after Katrina, a loss it never recovered. Years of challengeBiloxi and other communities weren't out of the woods after Katrina. Other disasters followed, most notably, the 2008-2009 recession and the 2010 Deepwater Horizon oil spill. These events prolonged Katrina's economic pain. In 2010-2011 I met Biloxians who were still working to rebuild storm-damaged homes. Many lots sat empty, either for sale or awaiting construction. Biloxians who wanted to return after Katrina told me about challenges they faced. Key issues included finding housing, covering rising costs for rebuilding, elevating structures to meet new flood requirements, paying higher insurance premiums, and waiting for the city to repair utilities and infrastructure. That work is still ongoing. It took 6 years to complete planning and secure federal funding for the Restore Biloxi Project, a $355 million effort to replace water, sewer and drainage systems damaged during Katrina. In 2019 the city sued the Federal Emergency Management Agency for refusing to pay some costs for the project, now scheduled for completion in 2024.